Hi, thank you for being here. This is very exciting. So my question is, you did a lot of different parts before landing B5, and now you're doing a sci-fi project. So were you a sci-fi fan before taking on the Ivanova role?
No, I'm a Ricardian, a Richard III freak. I'm a history geek. I'm a ex-Renaissance fair goer. I'm a collector of edged weapons. I'm a Tudor expert. I am my bailiwick, my wheelhouse is medieval Europe and England. No, no, I'm not a futurist, not a sci-fi fan, wasn't raised with it. I I've never felt of this time. Always, I mean, I was writing with a Venetian crystal pen until I was 35 years old. I mean, and made my own ink, ground the colors, the whole bit. Um, I used to work by candlelight. I mean, that's how truly medieval. Seriously. Never owned a new house, always, migrated towards old ones. So no, I didn't get into sci-fi until when I did The Hidden, which was sort of sci-fi. I consider that sort of horror. So that really wasn't sci-fi. Then I did one little episode of a series called Space Rangers, and I kind of ignored that as well. Then when I did Babylon 5, people started introducing me to really good sci-fi literature. So um, I had fans giving me books, and suddenly I was reading some pretty good stuff. But it still wasn't really my preference, and still to this day, it's not. I mean, I enjoy fantasy, some like, Game of Thrones, the original, not House of Dragons, but and I certainly read some stuff as a kid. I read The Hobbit and things like that, but I never really, I just didn't get into it. I think I don't consider Babylon 5. I know this sounds really stupid, but you have to kind of grasp Babylon 5 to me is just really great storytelling. It doesn't matter what genre it is. It's beautifully written. The characters are evolved, they're fallible, they're interesting, they make mistakes. There's just themes that are timely and timeless. So to me, it's not like, oh, that was the sci-fi show I did. When I did the Doctor Who audiobook, playing Perry's mother, that was me working with Nicola Bryant, who's a dear friend. It wasn't me doing Doctor Who, that's a sci-fi show. It was just me playing a fun character. So I don't really look at genres the way other people do. I don't sequester myself into this theme. And when people, it's so funny because one of the main reasons why I was hoping that Babylon 5 would get rebooted is because I'm always referred to Claudia Christian, best known for Babylon 5. So I thought, well, at least do a reboot so it's up to date, So God, you do get, I guess, within the fandom, you get typecast. But within casting directors and producers and directors in this town, I mean, I just did a film for a young director, and he had never even heard of Babylon 5. He liked me from something completely different, like some obscure comedy thing I did. So in the industry, it's not as typecast as with the fandom. But for me, working in science fiction was kind of hilarious because of my love of history. And if you look at my bookshelves, for instance, it's just solid history, and so that was kind of, I've come around to understanding the joy of it. But once again, I still think of Babylon 5 as just really good storytelling.
Oh, thank you so
Really
much.
thrown in. And it's funny because I write alternate universe stuff, but once again, I don't consider it sci-fi per se. I don't, even though there's aliens and there's spacecraft, I don't know. I just I think of it as world building, as storytelling. No matter where it is, there's some basis in humanity. So I guess that's the way I view things.